Ford coupe. She had a racing Cayman and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod.
We're talking about what's going on in the car world. 928 Car Guys, if you have a question or comment, or if you got a question about your car. If it's running bad, something wrong with it, got a noise, I pretty much got my finger on the pulse of what's going on. You just call me and I'll tell you what it is. I'll fix it right over the phone. I'll stick my wrench right in the phone and we'll fix you right up. Let's talk about a couple things around the car world before we get our call in here today. Wells Fargo Bank is back in court again and has agreed to pay customers $386 million for signing them up for additional auto insurance they neither needed or wanted when they took out their car loans. Also, the underwriter National General Insurance Company is going to pay another $7.5 million for their part in the little scheme. Man, these guys at Wells Fargo, it's like they got no conscience. What's the matter with these guys? U.S. auto sales are at an historically robust level, but there are concerns about out-of-trust cases. Now, out-of-trust cases is something pretty neat, and it's rising pretty bad. Out-of-trust cases occur when a dealer sells vehicles but doesn't report it to his finance company, the people holding what they call the floor plan. The floor plan is the vehicle inventory the dealer keeps on his lot but doesn't actually own. The cars are owned by the bank, and they want to get told when they're sold because they want to get paid for those cars. Okay? It's a very nice thing, and it's not a big interest thing. It's a nice thing for the dealers, but some of them are squelching on the deal. Renault and their merger with Fiat Chrysler has hit a snag in the form of the French government. Ooh. They're probably going to surrender. Seems the government is the majority stockholder in Renault and wants no part of the Fiat Chrysler and their woes. Consequently, Fiat Chrysler has pulled a $35 billion merger off the table that would have potentially it would have been the third largest automaker in the world, saying that the political climate in France does not currently exist for a successful combination of the two companies. In other words, the government of France went poo-poo and said, no way. General Motors is announcing that the GMC Sierra and the Chevrolet Silverado have achieved a 4-star rating in the latest NHTSA crash tests. What they aren't telling you is that their main rival, the Ford F-150, was awarded a 5-star rating. And the Dodge Ram pickup hasn't even been tested yet. So you can brag all you want about that 4-star rating, I guess. German automotive supplier ZF is said to be testing a new, get this now, external airbag. They can't get the internal airbags to work right. An external airbag system for automobiles and light trucks that will deploy when a sensor determines that a crash is imminent. You know, kind of like a bumper car. So here you are getting down the road, and this gal's texting on her phone, and she kind of gets over in your lane. She gets a little close to you, and poof, your outside airbag goes off and blows her off the road. Oh, I can't wait to see this. An external airbag. They can't get the internal ones to work right. Oh, God. In February, Ford Motor Company in South Chicago and Chicago Heights announced they would invest $1 billion in the two plants to build the next generation of Ford Explorers and Lincoln Navigators. Well, they're already recalling those Explorers, as well as add 500 new jobs for the two plants. So that's a nice thing. Well, now the ripple effect is kicking in, and Lear Corporation in Hammond has dedicated $30 million to build a new state-of-the-art assembly and sub-assembly plant to supply 375,000 seats yearly to the Ford plant, which is only 20 minutes away from down Hammond, right down 159th Street. And Lear plans to create 600 new jobs as well. So the jobs. And in a related story, Lear is shifting its seating work. They're closing the plant in Detroit and going to open one further north in Traverse City, Michigan. And all the employees will have a chance to They'll move right along with them if they want, and they'll get all the benefits and everything. Everything's going to be okay. But they're going to be moving to Traverse City, Michigan, from Detroit. That's the first one I've heard moving out of Detroit. Okay, that's pretty rare, to be honest with you. And not to be outdone in the investment situation, General Motors is investing $24 million in their Fort Wayne, Indiana assembly hub to increase production of those Silverados and Sierras. Whew, $24 million. This will bring the total to $1.2 billion that GM has invested in the Fort Wayne venture since 2015. That's 4 years. No word yet as the number of jobs that will be created, but boy, you can expect a bunch. They're talking about really starting to build these pickups. Speaking of General Motors, their president, Mark Ruiz, I think it's pronounced, said last week that his company plans to sell 20 electric vehicle models globally by 2023. It's not that far away. And sell them at a very average transaction price that will also create a profit for this mega company. In plain words, GM wants to be the first to sell everyday electric vehicles to everyday people at everyday prices in big numbers. Hey, unlike my buddy Elon, Mr. Musk, who thinks his cars are worth around $100,000 apiece. Ugh. Going head-to-head with Enterprise Rent-A-Car, Hertz has announced that they too will offer a subscription service to the people they rent to provide maintenance and repairs on their vehicles. Get this now. This is monthly. Regular sedans and small SUVs and trucks will start at $999 per month, while luxury cars and big SUVs and big trucks will be $1,399 per month. This is, of course, on top of the lease payment you're already shelling out. Wow. I suppose if you think you're going to have a lot of repairs that are not covered by the warranty, wow. Whew. I don't know. We're going to go right to the phone here. I think we have our caller calling in. Hey, you're on with the car guy. Hello.
How you doing there, Big George?
Hey, what's happening, buddy? How about tell everybody who you are and who you represent out there?
Well, my name is Bill Downing. I'm a co-track announcer out at the Dirt Oval at Route 66 in Joliet, and I'm here to tell you about all our great events that are going to be happening over the summer and the past one we had on Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, really? I didn't know about Memorial Day weekend. Tell us about it.
Yeah, we had our very first round one of our Team Demolition Derby, and I tell you, it's going to be hard to top that with any event we have this summer. But we're going to give it a try. The Junkyard Dogs, a legendary team, came out on top, and they ended up winning round one of our Team Demolition Derby. We had circle track races with cars and trucks. We had a military flyover. It was Military Appreciation Night. It was a great way to kick off the season.
Oh, it sounds very patriotic, too. I love it. Tell us what's going on this weekend.
It was exciting. We had a full...
Are we there? Tell us what's going on this weekend, buddy.
Well, this weekend we've got the UMP Summer Nationals. It's $10,000 goes to the winner. It's late models. It's the United Midwestern Promoters. It's one of their bigger events. It's part of the Dirt Car Racing Summer Nationals. They call it the Hell Tour because it starts June 12th, which was supposed to start today, but it was canceled at Peoria Raceway and rescheduled for June 26th. But it's June 12th through July 13th, 28 races in 32 days from states Illinois, Tennessee, Indiana, Wisconsin, Missouri, Michigan, and Ohio. They put in 28 races in 32 days. They call it the Hell Tour, and whoever comes out on top at the end really has earned their right to call themselves the best.
Oh gosh, I bet. Holy cow! These unlimited modifieds, they're fast. They really fly out there, don't they?
They are very, very, very fast. We also have the Midwest Street Stock Championships and the UMP Modifieds. And the Modifieds, compared to the late models, have the open front end compared to the late models, which have the fenders. But all these cars are going to be flying around the track this weekend.
Oh my! And this all takes off about what time of day?
Well, the gates open at 4. Pre-race parties at 4 o'clock. Also, general admission gates open at 4, and showtime kicks off at 7:30.
I see. And the opening party is at 4:30. Huh? I might have to stop and see you for that one, Bill. That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, you'll be able to hear them from miles away.
You know, and we're talking here now live on the radio to people in Southwest Michigan, Northwest Indiana, that especially Northwest Indiana, we're a little slacking in our racing out here. We haven't got any tracks left. We really need to get down to Joliet. It's just 20 minutes down the road.
I agree, and you'll probably hear some local names from the tracks from southwestern Michigan and Indiana also coming over to this. It's the Dirt Car Racing Summer Nationals, so it's a big event that is happening. It's supposed to start tonight, but again, Mother Nature reigns supreme again, but it will end on July 13th, weather permitting. But these are the best of the best of the late models. These guys, as you know, they fly around the track, and these guys, they're out for it. It's $10,000 to the winner on Saturday night.
I understand we may see Tony Stewart out there.
We will have Tony Stewart out there coming on June 29th. They call that the Summer Slash with Tony Stewart, the All-Star Circuit of Champions, the 410 Wing Sprint Cars, the IRA Challenge, and the USAC Midgets will be out there. And we also just added today the Bill Waite Jr. Memorial Classic. Due to the closing of LaSalle Speedway, they moved this Memorial Classic over to Joliet Route 66, and that will be part of our program on June 29th.
My goodness, you got a full plate in front of you, Bill.
We sure do, and I tell you, it is exciting. You need to get out there and enjoy this. We've got round 2, our Team Demolition Tournament of Destruction on June 22nd. That's our SuperCon night with Darth Vader. We got Stormtroopers, many other characters. The Junkyard Dogs look to try to win round 2 as they took round 1. It's going to be an amazing, amazing summer.
My goodness. Sounds like it's going to be a great time. This is just 20 minutes or 30 minutes down the road from Hammond and Gary and Southwest Michigan. I mean, Michigan City is another 30 minutes. But within an hour, you could be on this track and watch racing every weekend, just like we used to here in Indiana, but we don't have any tracks anymore. They're all gone. We need to get out and do some racing.
Exactly. If they want more information, just head over to dirtoval66.com. The office is right there next to the Speedway. You got the NASCAR track, the NHRA track, and then our track. I mean, we're all within a stone's throw of each other. So,
right, it's a huge complex.
Yes. You can get your tickets.
That's beautiful. It's a huge complex, and it's real easy to park. I mean, everything is perfect out there. It's really nice. Plenty of concessions, a lot of places to eat. Everything is good. Everything
is, and the ticket prices are very reasonable too for everybody.
Well, that makes it a family affair. You know, I grew up in the shadows of Raceway Park and Iliana Speedway, and we had Broadway Speedway here. Where they're all gone. Everything out here is gone. We need to get out and do some racing, and that's for sure. I'd love to see our group get out there.
Well, I agree.
Get my clutch busters and gearheads out there to check this out because it's going to be a good time, and especially I like Tony Stewart's going to be out there. This is where he got his start, was in the modified racing on the dirt track.
He was just inducted into the 2020 class of the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Also, he'll be out there signing autographs too. So it's going to be a great night with NASCAR. The race happening the following day at the Chicagoland Speedway. A lot of the NASCAR guys may come over and check it out because they get their start usually on dirt. So it should be interesting to see that night.
Well, yeah, if you can control your car at 120 mile an hour on dirt, you can control your car. I mean, let's face it, these guys are flying around that track. And it's a loose track. It's not asphalt. It's not concrete. Well, I love it. And this track has really got some good events. You guys, how long have you guys been running this track?
This track has been going on for decades, and it's just a matter of the ownership of bringing in these big events with the connections that they have. And, I mean, they really treat the fans to something special because Santa Fe Speedway was part of the Team Demolition Derby a long time ago, and they brought it over to the Dirt Oval to keep it going. So those faithful from Santa Fe Speedway have come over in droves, and it's a generational thing too. Their kids and grandparents and so forth. It's such a big event. I mean, we've had thousands and thousands of people come out to enjoy it.
Oh, I firmly believe that. It's a really nice setup. It's so easy to get there. It's just the I-80. It's right down I-80. There's one toll, 30 cents or whatever it costs, and then you're on your way to Joliet.
That's correct.
And there you get all the signs are all there. I mean, you can't miss it. You can't miss it.
No, good concessions. I mean, we've got every team has their merchandise there. I mean, it's very fan friendly. And we get the fans involved with a lot of things. You know, they throw T-shirts, and you get to see the drivers up close and so forth. We got monster trucks coming on August 3rd, which is always a huge draw, especially for the kids, too.
Oh, my, doing backflips and stuff. I love it. That stuff is entertaining, and the kids love the monster trucks. They eat it up. It's a great time.
Yes, they do. And, you know, if they want to find out more information there, Big George, just head over to dirtoval66.com, and everything you need to know, plus tickets, all the information is right there. Get out and enjoy some of this great racing that's happening over the summer.
See, now, everybody out there and all my listeners, I want you to know, you don't have to spend Saturday night at home anymore. You don't have to spend Saturday night in the backyard. You could go out and see racing like you used to. This is what we used to do.
Right,
This
you can tailgate.
It was really a tailgate party? Oh,
have everybody out there.
I love it. You know what? This is how we spend our Saturday nights here in the region, what I call the region.
Mm-hmm.
Southwest Michigan, Northwest Indiana, and even South Chicago. This was our life, was Saturday night racing. I can't wait.
And it's a great way. You bring the whole family out, bring out your chairs, bring out a grill, relax in the parking lot, come on in for the festivities. I mean, it's an all-day affair that you can really enjoy. And, again, family-friendly. Everybody, you know, is welcome. Enjoy it. Get out and have some fun.
Well, I can't wait to get out there. I'm gonna try and make this Saturday night, but I'm gonna for sure make that demolition derby on the 22nd. I want to see that. I haven't seen a good demo derby in ages.
Well, I tell you, Big George, come on up to the press box. We'll welcome you in, and we'll let everybody know who you are. And big thanks for having us on the show, for talking about the Dirt Oval and everything coming up.
Oh, well, anytime you've got something special coming up, I want you to give us a call. It's very important that these people, I'm telling you, we are jonesing. My wife calls it jonesing. We are jonesing for some racing out here. We need you.
Right.
We need, and you're so close. You're not that far. It's 25 minutes, 30 minutes down the road. I mean, if you live up in Michigan City,
well, I can come on every week and let you know what's going on, Big George.
Anytime. I would love to have you call me and let me know, especially when Tony Stewart's going to be there. That would be great. Tony Stewart, I might even like to come out and meet him. I was always a big fan of his.
June 29th.
Yeah, I see that. June 29th. I've got a little thing in front of me that tells me everything that's going on. I've got a schedule at my shop, Unlimited Service Automotive in Lansing. If you want to stop by, I'll give you a little schedule here. All you race fans, I'm telling you, this is the way to fly. You can call 815-740-8000 also. If you don't get on the computer, then get on the phone and find out anything you want to know. This schedule, Bill, this schedule is outstanding. You guys, whoever put this together is really a great promoter.
They do a great job, and like I said, it's family friendly for everybody. So get on out, head over to more information, dirtoval66.com, or you can give us a phone call toll free at 844-866-3478, or you can call the office at 815-740-8000.
There you go, boys and girls, moms and dads. Bill, thank you for calling. We're going to go to break now. It's a wonderful thing. We're going to be out to see you. This is going to be a great summer. You trust me. We're going to have a good time this summer.
We love you.
All right, man. Take care. I'll tell you what.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I tell you what, we're going. We're going to be going out to see these guys. This is a great thing to do. I can't wait to get out to the US 66 dirt track. It's going to be fun.